everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Bella. This episode will be titled literally Kicking It with Bella because that's what's going on here today. We're going to chill in my place, grab a drink of your choice. I'm going to have me some wine and some tea. So go ahead and grab your drink. Wait a minute. Stop playing with y'all, girl. Like, y'all don't see me going brand crazy already. Yeah, I got my little props for the at home. Quit playing with me. Kicking It with Bella gonna be a movement real soon, and y'all gonna see. But I love y'all. So thanks for rocking with me. Alright, so I got a couple topics I want to talk about with y'all today. Let's talk lesson learned. Woo! I believe that lessons are necessary for growth. And I want to elaborate on that a little bit. I want to talk about, remember when we were kids and you used to run in the street? You knew running in the street was bad. So you used to get popped. Oh, I got popped on my hand. Little, it wasn't bad enough. So you're going to do it again. You most definitely running in the street again. For sure. So the second time you run in the street, because it's your favorite ball rolls in the street, you're going to get your favorite ball. So the second time your ball run in the street, you went behind it. This time you probably going to get hit on your ass a little harder. Bow. That's just that. Yeah, it's still my favorite ball, so I'm going after this ball again if it go in the street. So the third time you ran in the street, okay, you got popped, you got hit on your ass. If you grew up where I grew up from, at this point, you getting a belt, you getting a switch, or you getting an extension cord if you grew up at my grandma's house. Because who you playing with? For real, like, stop playing with me. Because at this point, your parent whooping your ass and she talking to you like, quit fucking playing with me. Your motherfucking life ain't replaceable, but that ball is replaceable. So then at this point, when she whooped your ass so bad, you thinking like, damn, I could go to Five Below and get another ball. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, like, it ain't worth it. But it took you a minute to get there. You learned your fucking lesson. So that was the whole point about it. So then I want to talk about how sticking your hand in the fan back in the day used to be not cool, but you would stick your hand in the fan, it'll hurt just a little bit, enough for you to do it again. You gon', ooh, shit, that hurt. Or you gon', damn, after this, it don't hurt no more. But when you stuck your hand in the fan, it sound kind of cool. So, oh yeah, I'm sure my favorite cousin is. Soon as she pull up. Yes. That shit hurted, but she gotta hear this. So I'm gonna do it again when my favorite cousin comes. You gonna keep doing this shit because you know it's gonna hurt a good 5 seconds. After that, you straight. Unless, this with the plastic fans though. Unless you stuck your hand in one of them steel fans, them old school steel fans, you learned your lesson then. You not sticking your hand back in there. Stop playing with me. But you learned your lesson. And that was the whole point. That's what I said. Lessons are necessary for growth. I'm going to dig a little deeper though. I want to talk about relationships. Hopefully the goal after being hurt once or twice, you kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. So you stop allowing bullshit. That's the goal though. Not to say you're going to keep going through bullshit and then, okay, fuck it. It's normal. Don't normalize it. It's not as easy as it sounds, but you have to learn your lesson. Like, it's not cool. So, where the hell am I at with this? I've gotten to the point in my life where there are non-negotiables with dealing with me. I'm not negotiating how I should feel. I'm standing on what I said. I'm letting you know from the beginning, hey, this ain't flying with me. If you choose to do it, then you're going to either get right or you're going to get left. And I'm not playing. So, it took me a minute to get to this point in my life, but it's the best feeling ever because I've learned my lesson. I learned what I don't want to deal with, and I know that I'm not going to deal with it. Once you get to this point, you're going to feel there's no going back. Absolutely no going back. You don't. Prince Charming is out there. You do not always have to deal with the boys. I promise you. Lessons are definitely necessary for growth. Take it from me. You definitely got to go through shit to understand what I mean by that, but lessons are necessary. Learn the lesson, but don't continue to learn it. over and over and over. Be smart about it. We're going to go to the next topic. Being financially stable but still unhappy. And I want to touch on this because I know some people. I've seen some things. And I want to touch on it. You can have all of the money that you desire to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, buy whatever you want to buy, and still be unhappy. And I think that is because people value money more than they value people that actually value them. Let me kind of elaborate on that. A lot of people feel like money can't buy you happiness. And then a lot of people feel like money can buy you happiness. I'm kind of 50-50 because it's all about once you leave that Gucci store and once you flex for the gram and you go home and take all that shit off, are you really happy within yourself? 9 times out of 10, no. Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. So people with more money than others tend to put themselves on a higher pedestal and look down on people who don't have as much money as they do. And it's okay to be normal or not rich or not slanging thousands at a time. Normal. I'm what you want. I'm not gonna call myself basic, but I'm a normal person. I don't drive a luxury vehicle. I have a car that's paid off. That's mine. I was supposed to start. Don't play with me. But I don't have a 10-bedroom house. But my 2-bedroom apartment with the 1.5 bath works for me. Comfortable as hell. I mean, y'all can't see much, but it's comfortable as hell, and it works for me and my daughter. That's what works for me. My basic ass, I get up, I go to therapy, I go to a 9 to 5, I come home, I twist my keys to my apartment, but that works for me. At the end of the day, I just like to encourage everybody that with that money, make sure it's not a distraction to you. Get you some help. I like when money make a difference, but it don't make you different. So value the people that actually really value you. Maybe you'll be just a tad bit happier. The next topic I want to talk about is literally hitting rock bottom. Whew. I hit rock bottom. Okay, remember, if you watched my first episode, the introduction, the purpose, and the testimony episode, you remember when I mentioned that my daughter lost her dad, and then a year later I found out that I had breast cancer, right? I hit rock bottom, and this is the first time I'm ever openly discussing this. I was devastated. I was so devastated. I felt like I needed him more then than I've ever needed him. Like our daughter needed him, if that makes sense. I used to literally get in the shower and cry. I've never mentioned this to nobody. It's crazy. I literally used to get in my shower and cry. Anytime my daughter used to come in the bathroom, I used to straighten up. I just felt like I could never cry in front of her. I couldn't show her a sign of weakness. And I believe that crying is totally okay. It's okay. But, okay, I need like 2 seconds because, okay, I've never really talked about this. Like, you know, although I'm just talking into my camera, I still feel like I'm talking to y'all and I gotta get it together. I definitely gotta get it together. At that point, I started to pray so much because I used to be thinking like, why my daughter don't have a daddy no more? Like, but I couldn't wish that on no other kid. So that's what made me pray even more. Like, would I feel better if this happened to another kid? No. But I did feel like my daughter's dad was a part of our everyday life. Like, she will never have that again. It used to mess with me. Like, it used to fuck me up. Like, damn. And I never even mentioned this to nobody. And it's crazy because I think it's something necessary to talk about. But I also feel like being able to talk about it now is showing me that I'm a little stronger. This is a good thing. This is really a good thing because I thought I was gonna cry when I talked about this topic, or I thought I was gonna use somebody else as an example, but this is y'all kicking it with me. So I guess it's something I can talk to y'all about now. Like, crying is not a sign of weakness. It's not. And it took me a very long time to get there. And crying really, it's like it's cleansing your soul. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, so don't think I'm gonna cry. I'm thinking about it, but I'm awake because the episode is almost over. But I'm definitely not gonna cry. But I did want to let you all know that I did hit rock bottom in 2019, probably 2020. I just never showed it. I prayed. I started going to therapy, and my daughter kept me going. Like, my support system kept me going. And I just want to encourage, like, somebody's watching this that needs to hear this, that bad days do not last forever. Do not let a rough patch in your life determine that you just have a bad life. It's just, you're going to get through it. You will really get through it. And it's okay to be sad. Like, I want everybody to know that it's okay to be sad sometimes, but, like, don't live there. Don't live in that moment. Don't let that one moment determine your future. Like, your current situation is not your final destination. And that sounds sweet. Dang, I'm sweet. I could be a rapper probably. But no, seriously. I just wanted to give y'all 3 topics. I wanted to try this out. Like, if y'all really like this segment, because I kind of like it. I'm at home. I'm chill. Like, this is what I do. Sit on my couch or lay in my bed. I watch TV. Sometimes I talk to myself. I talk on the phone. I mean, this is kind of cool for me. If y'all like this segment, please feel free to DM me or leave a comment on my YouTube and let me know some topics we can talk about. This is not all I'm going to do. We will be back in the studio next week for tea time and messy girl chat, all that. So I will try to do this like once a month though. So if y'all really enjoy this, please feel free to DM me. I love feedback. Understand me, I really, really love feedback. And thanks so much for kicking it with Bella.